Hey there, this is Red. It's time for another episode of Red Plays. So, I was going to move on to Rise of the Red Skull, but I was looking at my last playthrough of Spider-Woman, and there's some things in there I messed up really bad. So, one of the things that I messed up was Jessica Drew's apartment, which is right there. I don't know how I missed it. Well, I kind of do know how I missed that. So you're supposed to shuffle your deck after you use it. And I started the game off with that. And I just used it throughout the game without shuffling. And the reason for that is it had been a week since I played Spider-Woman. And I was thinking of Hawkeye's Quiver, which doesn't involve the shuffling. So yeah, I played that horribly wrong throughout the whole game. So I'm going to go back and we're going to play another standard Spider-Woman versus Rhino. Now hopefully take it a little bit slower, a little bit relaxed, and see if we can get the win here on standard. All right, so give that a quick shuffle. Not sure what state these are in, so I'm going to just toss them around a little bit, and then we'll call it good. All right, so Jessica Drew, her special thing is she's got the ability to, there it is, look at the top card of any deck. So when I get to it, I'm going to look at the top card of that deck. But right now, what I need to worry about is hand size of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's see here. And speaking of Jessica Drew's apartment, there it is. All right, and we have the aggression hand right here. That's like all aggression all the time. So what are we looking at here? We can do that to get Spider-Girl out. And then, this is so tempting. For me, I really badly want to double Venom Blast Rhino because I could flip him on the first turn. Would that not be amazing? But I've got a feeling that's not the right way to go. Well, let's stick with these cards. We'll work with these cards. What we're going to do here is we're going to look at the top card of his deck, and we have a Stampede. So he'd get a boost of 1. I shouldn't. What I should do, instead of trying to Venom Blast him, is what I should do is play Jessica's apartment. Then I should probably play Finesse and use Jessica's apartment in order to get the combat training out. That would be the build way to go, and probably, but I still want to take, I could take Rhino out this, could I? No, I could do 12, because I could do 10, plus my attack is going to be 12. I can't, so totally can't, not going to do it then, because I can't take him out. No, but I could do 12 points of damage. That would be awesome. But we're not doing that. We're doing Venom Blast for Jessica Drew's apartment. All right, we're going to use it right this time. So Jessica Drew's apartment says, exhaust it, search the top 5 cards for an aspect card, add it to my hand, and then shuffle my deck. So we're going to go ahead and use that. We're going to look through the top 5 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to figure out which one we want. I think, because we've kind of got a plan already, so it's going to be 2 for the finesse, and then I'm going to need something to play the combat training. We're going to grab a piercing strike and use that. All right. Now, I need to shuffle up. All right, we're going to flip over to Spider-Woman now. So we're going to do 2. So do I do 2 and get combat training out, or 2 and get Spider-Girl out? I think it's 2 and then combat training, because I think that's going to pay off more down the road. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get a whole bunch of bonuses, but that's the way it goes. So we're going to do 2, and we're going to get our finesse out. So finesse says that I can exhaust it to get a wild resource for an aspect card. All right, so I still haven't played any aspect cards, but I'm going to do finesse and piercing strike, which is my first aspect card, so that gives me a bonus for Spider-Woman to play my combat training. All right, actually I'll put it over here. So there we go. We've got, and we'll go ahead and attack. So what we're looking at is 1 for Spider-Woman, 1 because she played an aspect card, aggression aspect, and then 1 for combat training. So we're going to do 3. We're going to knock Rhino down to 11. Oh, I so wish I would have done 12 points of damage, but it's okay. We're good. We're building. So we're supposed to do, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we've got some Spider-Man. We might have some Spider-Man coming out this next round. It looks like we got the stuff to do it. Let's see how this round plays out. All right, first off, one threat on the main scheme. Next thing we've got going is Rhino's going to attack SpiderWoman. SpiderWoman's going to take a shot. We're going to take 2, and we're going to get a boost of, which we should already know, 1. So we take 3. 3. All right, now we're going to see what our encounter card is. Encounter card is hard to keep down, so now he's going to heal 4 damage. Well, that's why we do damage to Rhino, so when he heals back up, that doesn't surge. Okay, so he's back to 14. And that's the end of his turn. We're back over to the hero side. Now, Spider-Man would remove 3 threat from a side scheme. There's no side scheme out there. So that's a little bit on the disappointing side. Instead of doing Spider-Man, we could do Contaminant Immunity, and we could get Attack Team out there, which to me sounds kind of interesting. Spider-Man would attack 3 times and do 6 damage. I get 6 damage off of that, plus I get to play Contaminant Immunity. And I don't get to make use of his special thing. So I think we're going to go with this. So we're going to do Finesse, Combat Training, and Spider-Man to play Tack Team. Actually, I should have gotten rid of this. Tack Team's going to come out there with 3 counters on it, and I played an aggression card, so we get to add 1. All right, next up we're going to play Contaminant Immunity, and that says heal 3 damage from Spider-Woman and give her a tough status card. Well, I just so happen to have 3 damage on me and a spot for a tough status card. And that is a protection aspect, so I bump up 1. All right, so now what I think we're going to do is we're going to attack with Spider-Woman. She's attacking for 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then we're going to use one of our Tack Teamy attacks. Move a counter, do 2 damage. So we're going to knock him down to 8, which I just took away my counters that I would use to represent 8. There we go. All right, we're done. We're untapping. We're fully healed with tough, so feeling pretty good about that at this point in time. We get 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get 5 out. Let's see what we have. We've got Inconspicuous, so we can get rid of some threat. Press the advantage, Skilled Investigator, and a Self-Propelled Glide, which could be fun. All right. We're going to put a threat on the main scheme. It's going to go up to 2. Rhino is going to look to attack Spider-Woman because she's out there. We're going to take it because we have the tough, and might as well use the tough. So we're going to take 2. He's going to get a boost of 2. So that's 4 that the tough takes care of. All right. And then we're to our encounter card. Encounter card is Breakin' and Taken comes out. All right, that's going to get 3 threat on it. Interesting. All right, so do we work on taking out the Breakin' and Taken? Because it's going to come back out pretty quick anyway. Not sure about that. Okay, so it's the end of the villain's turn, and my bonus is going to go away. All right. What are we looking at here? So we can Tack Team and knock him down to 6. And we could press the advantage, and that would make him, So let's think about this here. So we could knock him down to 6. We attack for 2. Put Skilled Investigator out there. We're attacking for 3. We probably want to save our Inconspicuous, because if we play that, we can potentially get rid of the Breakin' and Taken. All right, so let's do this first. First, we're going to drop our Skilled Investigator out there. That's going to give us 1 bonus. So we'll start ratcheting it up. Next, we're going to do attack team. We're going to do 2 damage. So now he's down to 6. So right now, I attack for 1, 2, 3. So I think we're going to go ahead and attack for 3. That's going to knock him down to 3. Then we're going to do a self-propelled glide. All right, if we do a self-propelled glide, that lets us, let's see here, we get to ready SpiderWoman, and she gets aerial. And we will go ahead and attack again. So we're going to knock that away, and Rhino 2 is going to come out. Now, normally we'd go looking for breaking and taking, but it's already right there. And we need to put 15 hit points on him. So 10, 5. All right. So the next thing that we can do is we can use our finesse to play an aspect card. And we'll play inconspicuous. So that says remove a total of 3 threat among schemes in play. I think we have just 1 that I want. And I got my bonus before playing skilled investigator, so I don't get another bonus. But we're going to take 3 off of breaking and taken. It's going to go away, which means I can use skilled investigator now, which says after a side scheme is defeated, exhaust skilled investigator, draw a card. So we're going to draw a card. Now we've got an interrogation room. And I think we're going to use that to go ahead and play our press the advantage. So then we're going to do 2 damage to the Rhino, just in case we get that healing thing. We'll get a couple of damage on him so it doesn't surge. All right, that seems like a pretty good round. I'm pretty happy with that. So we're going to end there. The press the advantage bumped us up to 2, so we're done. All right, we're going to draw 5 cards. Let's see what we get here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, a pheromones. Nice. Okay. Villain turn. What do we got going on? 1 threat on the main scheme. Next up, Rhino's going to come attack SpiderWoman. So do I do a defense at this point? I've got a bonus of 2. That means I can defend for 3. I don't think I see a big attack coming next round. We'll probably end up hitting him with pheromones. So I think we're going to defend on this one. So we're defending for 3. He's attacking for 3. He's going to boost up to 0. Well, there's our other heal card, so that's not going to happen. So we take no damage because we got our bonus of 2, defense of 1, and he attacked for 3. So there we go. All right, so we're down to our encounter card. Counter card is, ooh, Sandman's going to come out, and he gets tough. All right. So that's the end of the villain's turn. We're over to the hero turn. Okay, so how are we going to handle this now? Now, I was thinking I wanted to do a pheromones, which would be great. I would stun and confuse Rhino, which it's good to have him stunned. Sandman's a bit of a oh, this goes away. Because we're back to the beginning of the hero turn. Round ended, we're back to the hero phase. All right. We could untap ourselves using a self-propelled glide. If we do that, we can take a threat off of the break-in. We can use our clear the area to clear out the break-in, which will get us drawing a card, which we can then use to play pheromones. So I think that's our game. All right, so we're going to do, first thing we're going to do is a self-propelled glide. Yep. Which is going to untap us. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and thwart take one off the main scheme. All right, then we're going to use our finesse to play clear the area. And that's going to take 2. Remove 2 threat from a scheme. If this removes the last threat, draw cards. We're going to take 2 off of here. That's also our first, it's a justice card we're playing. So we get to draw a card. There we go. Next up, let's go ahead and we'll use our pheromones. Yeah, I think we're going to use our pheromones. Whoa, going crazy. We're going to do a stun and confuse on the enemy. So we're going to stun and confuse Rhino. Stun, confuse. And then, do we tag team? We tag team Sandman or just not worry about Sandman, and hopefully we can do the damage. I think we're going to go ahead and tag team Rhino. Actually, yeah, we'll go ahead and tag team Rhino. So we're going to hit Rhino for 2. So he's down to 11. We're going to flip over to Jessica Drew. We're going to look at the top card here. And it's a armored Rhino suit, which unfortunately is what he's going to get unless I can make something happen, and I can't make anything happen. So that's kind of annoying. We'll use Jessica Drew's apartment, which says we're going to look at our top 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can put one in our hand. I think we'll put press the advantage in our hand. All right, I'm going to shuffle the rest up. All right, and we're going to be done. So we're going to untap, untap, untap. We're going to draw 5 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, villain's turn. We're going to put 1 threat on the main scheme. Rhino's going to see Jessica Drew out there, so he would scheme, but he's confused, so no scheming. Sandman is going to scheme for 2. That's a little bit on the painful side. All right, then we need an encounter card after that. So our encounter card is our armored Rhino suit. Big surprise. No shock there. All right, so that is the end of the villain's turn. We're over to the hero's turn. Now let's take another look at. Ooh, do we want to look at the top of the deck? Let's use Jessica Drew's apartment first. So we're going to get 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to look at them. We're going to grab 1, which is going to be, which one are we going to grab? Clear the area, contaminant immunity, or skilled investigator. I think we will take the contaminant immunity. Put these back in and shuffle them up. All right, then what we're going to do is we're going to look at the top card of our deck, which is a skilled investigator. All right, the reason I'm doing that is I'm thinking about using these press the advantages this turn. And if I use one, I'm trying to figure out what the value of my next card is going to be. All right, so we're going to flip over to SpiderWoman. Now we've got a problem in that Sandman's got tough on him, which is fairly annoying. And we've got that armored Rhino suit out there. I would really, oh, our bonus is gone. All right, one of the things I would really like to do is get Sandman out of there because his schemey scheme stuff that he's doing is very annoying at this point in time. In order to get him out of there, I really need to press the advantage a couple of times. If I do that, I can get a attack team out there. So I think that's how we're going to play it. We're going to use our finesse and the immunity and heroic intuition to get our attack team out. And that's going to get 3 counters. All right, we're going to use our attack team to zap the tough off. Tough is gone. All right, we played attack team, so we should be at 1. We will... Actually, let's do it this way. Let's, so right now we're attacking for 1, 2, 3. Let's play our interrogation room. We'll play interrogation room, which will bump us up to 2. So then we're going to attack with SpiderWoman. She attacks for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hit Sandman. Take Sandman out. When we take Sandman out, we can use our interrogation room, which says after you defeat a minion, exhaust interrogation room, remove 1 threat from a scheme. So we're going to take 1 off of here. All right. Now that that's done, we're going to use our press the advantage. And that says deal 2 damage to an enemy. If that enemy is stunned or confused, I get to draw a card. So we're going to do 2 damage. That's going to go to the suit, but he's stunned, so I get to draw a card. Oh, skilled investigator. Boo! All right, so we played attack team, press the advantage, and our interrogation room. So we should play to justice and aggression. So that's what we got out there. All right, we're going to go ahead and stay SpiderWoman and be done. We did a pretty good job of cleaning up that round, I think. Feeling pretty happy with that. So we've got this skilled investigator. I think we're going to drop that and draw 5 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got Captain Marvel, some finesse, and some inconspicuous. I was hoping for some damage. Didn't get the damage. I got to clear the area. That could help. All right. End of the hero turn. We're over to the villain turn. So 1 threat on the main scheme. Let's see here. Rhino sees SpiderWoman out there. He would come to attack SpiderWoman, but he's stunned, so no attack. And then we have an encounter card. Encounter card is Explosion. If Bomb Scare is not in play, this card gains Surge. All right, so we're going to Surge into a Hydra Mercenary. All right. Because we needed more layers between us and doing damage to Rhino. Okay, so there we go. That's the end of the turn, or end of the round. This is going to go away. We're back to the hero phase. So what are we doing hero-wise here? Now we're looking at, he's going to get a couple of cards, which is a little bit annoying. I would like to, if I do an inconspicuous, then I can clear off the break-in, which is good. I can use my finesse to play for the inconspicuous, which would leave us enough to play Captain Marvel. I think that's what we're going to go with. So we're going to finesse the inconspicuous, which inconspicuous says remove a total of 3 threat. So there happens to be 3 threat right there, and that gives us a bonus of 1. All right. Next up, we've got an attack for, I could have played, nope, I couldn't have played that differently. Because I could have done to clear the area potentially, but I would have needed to have taken a threat off first, and I need those bonuses in order to attack and kill the Hydra Mercenary. Such a mess. Okay, So we're attacking for 1, 2, 3. That's enough to take out the Hydra Mercenary. Hydra Mercenary's gone. We're going to spend 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to get Captain Marvel out. We'll attack with Captain Marvel. Put 2 on the suit. And then we're going to use one of our attack team counters to get rid of the suit. So that's a total of 6. Suit is gone. All right. We're going to be done at that point. Now, I attacked with Captain Marvel. I get a draw card. Let's see what our card is. It's Genius. All right, we'll hold on to that. And then we're going to be done. We're going to draw back up to 5. So 1, 2. You got to give him another card. And we'll shuffle. So we got 2 encounter round coming up here. It's not too horrible. Well, it shouldn't be too horrible. We'll see how this works out. But first thought is it should be okay. And I've built up more tableau than I normally build up, so I've got a decent set of cards out there. All right, I'm just stop shuffling here. All right, need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what we have here. We've got some finesse, a lot of clear the area, and a self-propelled glide. Not exactly a great set of cards, but we'll see what happens. Okay, we're going over to the villain's turn. 1 threat on the main scheme. Next up, Rhino is going to come attack. We're going to take this attack. So he's attacking for 3. He's going to boost. Oh, that's a good boost card. It's a 0 boost card, and it gets an advance out of there. And we take 3 damage. I am totally willing to take 3 damage. All right, so now we need 2 encounter cards. All right, counter card number 1, Assault. Oh, he's coming again. We want to take this one. We can take it. We'll go ahead and take it. We'll take this one. He's attacking for 3. He's going to get a boost. Another 0 boost. Okay. I'm good with that. All right. So take another 3. We got both of our advances out that way. All right, which means that this is probably like a stampede, I bet, or something gross like that. So let's see what we come up with. It is, ooh, a false alarm, so I'm going to be confused. Of all the things that were out there, I'm down with that one. Okay. So that's the end of the villain's turn, and we're over to the hero's turn. So this is going to go away, end of round. We're back to the top. It's the hero phase. Now, downside was I've got 2 clear the areas, which are going to do me absolutely no good now that I'm confused. Well, they're not going to do me much good anyway because there's only one on there. All right, so where do we want to start at? I think we want to start by attacking with Captain Marvel. Because what that does is that does 2 damage. So we'll knock him down to 9, and I get a draw card. And if I get a Venom Blast, I will be super happy. All right, so I draw a card, and it's Self-Propelled Glide. All right, not a Venom Blast. Okay, so what do we do here? He is at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right now I'm attacking for 2. So that's interesting. If I play Clear the Area, I still think I get the justice that I used it, right? So I still play the card. So we're going to use Finesse to play Clear the Area, but the Confused is going to, let's see here. So the next time this character would thwart scheme, discard this card instead. So I play the Clear the Area. I believe that's how that works, is I actually play the Clear the Area, which I think gives me my bonus. But it gets knocked away and doesn't count because of the Confused. All right. So at that point in time, I can use my genius. So I could genius to finesse. Ooh, how do I want to do that? So what I would really like to do is self-propelled glide 2 more times, which is this and then this. And that does the 9 damage that I need. 1, 2, 3. Oh, plus I've got a tack team, so I can tack team for 2. That gets rid of the tack team. We do 2. All right, so I'm going to attack. I attack for 1, 2, 3. So we're going to knock him from 7 down to 4. Hopefully I'm doing the right math there. All right, then we're going to play a self-propelled glide, which is going to ready me up. I'm going to attack again for another 3, so he's down to 1. And then I will self-propelled glide again, which is going to take him out. All right, that was good. I felt like I had that one fairly well in hand throughout the whole game. So I think I used the apartment right. I managed to shuffle after I searched. I think the only questionable thing there is how it plays out. I think I get to play my justice, and then the confused blocks the effect of the thwart of the justice. It wouldn't counter me from playing it, so therefore I think when you play an aspect card still happens, which gets me my bonus, which is what allowed me to win there, but I think that's how that plays out. So I'm sure somebody will let me know in the rules if that's not how that works out. But I think I played the card, it's just the action of the card is countered. So, looks like that's hopefully a fairly clean win on SpiderWoman there. I think I'm going to go Rise of the Red Skull. I think I'm going to go SpiderWoman because I'm liking SpiderWoman, and I think I'm going to tweak her deck a little bit. I'm not sure if I would put her... What I'm trying to figure out is whether she's a top-tier hero or she's a little bit below. I don't think she's Doctor Strange, and I don't think she's Cap level, Captain America level quite, but I think she's pushing up against there. I think she's pretty good. So I'm interested in taking her through on the Rise of the Red Skull stuff. Plus, she's kind of like potentially a Hydra double agent. So with the whole Red Skull being Hydra type thing and using that to help take over, I think thematically she kind of fits into all of that really well. So, all right, that looks like a win. I would say that's best 2 out of 3. The last one, I really kind of messed up on that play. We got a cleaner Jessica Drew's apartment. So I think we're good there. Next one, into campaign mode for Rise of the Red Skull. So I'm excited about that. Also excited about, I think it's Zendikar Rising is coming out tomorrow for Magic the Gathering Arena. So that's way cool too. And then within the next week, actual like cards rolling out. So lots of neat stuff going on. So that's it for now. And thanks for watching.